Theft of movable property, NJ 2C20-3A. In New Jersey at one time, all theft was known as larceny at common law. And the definition in common law was the taking and carrying away of goods of another with intent to permanently deprive the owner thereof. Our state legislature codified different kinds of theft and different kinds of statutes for different factual circumstances, although the grading of the offense is substantially similar across all lines of theft. So, well, what is it? Okay, suppose you see a bicycle you like, but you know you don't own it, and the owner parks it and walks away, and you decide you're going to make that bike yours by taking it and riding away with it. And you take it, you ride away with it, and you stick it in your garage. That's theft. Now, what's your exposure for theft? If the actual value of the goods is less than $200 or $200 or less, it's a disorderly person's offense, punishable by, if convicted, a fine of up to $1,000, possible jail up to 180 days, and a criminal record for theft. If the actual value of the goods taken is more than $200 but less than $500, it's a fourth-degree crime, and that would be heard in the county court. Your exposure, if convicted, would be a fine of up to $10,000, possible jail up to 18 months, a felony record, and of course there is restitution, meaning you've got to pay the victim the value of the goods back. If the value of the goods is more than $500 but less than $75,000, that would be a third-degree crime, punishable by, if convicted, a fine of up to $15,000, jail up to 5 years, actually minimum 3, maximum 5, and a criminal record. Okay, if the value of the goods exceeds $75,000, that's a second-degree felony, and it carries with it a presumption of incarceration. What that means is, if you are convicted, you must do a minimum 5 years jail, or maximum 10. That's the range, 5 to 10. The fine can be up to $150,000 plus restitution to the victim, and of course there's a felony record. Now, Mr. Gravatt, if we retain you to handle this case, what can you do for us? Well, there are a number of defenses to theft of movable property, or theft in general, some of which will be addressed in a later video, but the gist of it is, oftentimes I can get them downgraded to a lesser included offense, sometimes an outright dismissal, particularly if you're guilty. There's a question as to whether you really intended to permanently deprive the owner of the goods at the time that they say that you took them. So that's the gist of it. Now, why should you hire a lawyer? Because courts don't like this offense, neither do prosecutors, which means they might not be so quick to cut you a break unless you're properly represented. My name is Stephen A. Gravatt. My telephone number is 732-337-7922. If you've been charged with one of these offenses and you're convicted, the consequences are serious, particularly if you're a multiple offender and you have priors. I can very likely help you mitigate or avoid some of your losses, some of the penalties. I like to say, no matter how bad it is, I could probably make it more palatable or less bad for you. So if you're in trouble, give me a call. I'll be happy to help. Thank you.